And bleh, I I feel like rapper Shush because I cannot pronounce anything right now because I've got a little bit of I've had some what's it called, like orange juice, and then you get a lot of saliva, something you won't want to know anything about. But I feel like I've eaten a bit of peanut butter. Let's see. Third game, fourth game of the evening. It is 9 o'clock already. Fourth game of the evening, which is Team Extreme Cheese versus 404 Game Not Team Not Found, not Game Not Found. Team Not Found. Well, Vi Trundle Lux, Vi Ban versus Adualk Arat. I'm just gonna call him Arat because I can't remember. I just don't know how to pronounce it. Like, honestly. And then we see LeBlanc losing Lissandra. Now, Lissandra obviously ban, target ban. Lucian maybe target ban LeBlanc. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if Rajai's played any LeBlanc or has played any LeBlanc, like in general solo queue or anything. So we're gonna see how that goes. Again, the Galio hover. Galio didn't play out too well last time. Um, and but yeah, who knows? Maybe they choose to do it. Maybe they just try it again. You never know. You never know. Now it is going to be Gragas. Is it going to be Gragas in the jungle? Is the question. Is the question. Oh, we are going to see. Would be interesting to see a Gragas top. I think Gragas is one of those laners I think is very fun to lane with. In the same way as like Shyvana is fun to lane with because it's just like just rotating spells. Um, and yeah, Gragas, it's a bit like a Maokai. It's just you just pop spells all the time, and your mana regen is quite okay, and then you just heal off like your passive, and you're super tanky, and you're just getting everyone's face. And then we have a Poppy hover. Not sure if we are going to see this in the jungle or if we might see this in support. And Lulu for Idwalk Arat. Which is also going to be fun, I guess. Um, Still, Cogmore open, obviously, as we saw that last time. Last time have we seen Cogmore twice today? I think maybe 3 times. Seen a lot of Cogmore, definitely. Ooh, are we going to see a Jin? That would be cool. But this is just Extreme Cheese. They just keep on hovering, and last time they hovered 5 smites, that kind of stuff. Which, I mean, smite is not something I would like literally start to try and theory craft, but of course it's going to be Lee Sin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he hovers. Master Q just plays Lee Sin. And again the Caitlyn. Um, so they switched up their team a bit, but they are going to have to switch up the Lissandra, because of course that's gone. It's been banned, and then 404 do have Poppy and Lulu, which are already quite nice. They do peel very nicely for a potential hyper carry, and it's not going to be Cogmore, I think, because we have seen Tristana in the last split. We have seen Tristana quite a bit. We've seen a lot of Jinx too, but Tristana seems like a nice pick to do with a Lulu. Another question is: are we going to see Lulu in the top lane, or are we going to see Lulu in that support role? And we are now. I have no clue what the next picks are going to be because there is nobody who might have given me any hint. But It might be a Fiora. It might be a Fiora. If this is a bait, this is the best bait ever. If you do not pick Fiora right now, I swear, that is a good job. Absolutely. Zed. Oh, Zed is interesting. A Zed in that. Yeah, thank God. That would have been a good bait. That I don't dare you next time. Next time you can do that. You can come into the chat and then you can call something you didn't do. But I think Zed is an interesting one. Although they don't have a lot of AP. So I do think this is one of those comps, especially with that early game Lee Sin pressure and just how well we've seen Extreme Cheese done, how well we've seen them done, how well we've seen you've cooked them, how well we've seen them do. I think Master Q will be able to at least get a good advantage. Just he's a kind of like high pressure jungler, etc. So in that sense, it doesn't really matter if you don't have too much AD. But the Malphite pick on the other side, you get a lot of armor, you get a bit tanky. You play it right, it might be an interesting game. Who knows? Although, yeah, they've got 2 exhausts. They can exhaust Zed and Fiora, so that's good. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be a Gragas support. Of course it is. I was already wondering. I'm saying I was already wondering where that Fiora would go. I was not wondering anything. I just saw 5 champions and I thought, oh, this makes sense. But it didn't in that sense. But, yeah, Gragas. Yeah, Gragas support does work. You've got a lot of... you've got a bit of CC. You've got some sustain. You've got an attack damage slow. Yeah, it's quite nice as a support, I'd say. But overall, yeah. We are going to go. We're going to be going into that 3-minute delay. So this is where I get to talk about the compositions. So on the left side for Team Extreme G's, let us see. It looks a bit like just a ham team comp. Like, just go in, see how much damage you can do, see how much you can get. Especially Zed is of course quite nice against Vel'Koz. If Vel'Koz times his the knock-up correctly, then it will be hard for Zed to do stuff. But then again, you need at least to have a Lulu around or something, because you can just burst through a Vel'Koz in no time. Unless Vel'Koz of course has like Sonias or something. But Vel'Koz being so mobile, you can just, even if you just ult and then just, even if you miss your shurikens or something, you just keep on hitting. So Vel'Koz is going to have to stay in the back like very much, very badly. And then Fiora for that in the same way, just Fiora can just go ham. Fiora can just go in. Although for Fiora it would be a little less, because Malphite of course has that attack damage, attack speed slow. Although oh well, it's interesting. We have 2 champions with attack speed slows. Don't see that often. Unless you've got a new in your team. So Fiora Zed, basically they can just go in, and then we'll just have to see how much Caitlyn starts doing, and the pressure that Q can Master Q can put up. And then we have Shadow Wrath on that Vel'Koz. We saw him on the Vel'Koz last time. Didn't go too well, but they have a much better front line this time. And I think that Vel'Koz is an interesting champion, that if you just have a good front line, if you can get people a bit in position, you can do a lot of AoE damage with Vel'Koz. Imagine you get one good Malphite ult and just throw all your Vel'Koz burst over that. That's going to do a lot. That is going to do a lot. And then all the leftovers can basically just be picked up by Tristana. So that's gonna be interesting to see how they do that. And then if I were to pick one, I do think that the team comp of, I found that hard, because the thing is, I like the team comp of 404 much better. I think it's just a much nicer balanced team comp. But then again, I think the team comp of Cheese will win, because it's just a very hefty team comp in that it's just super, yeah, a team comp that just they just go all in and they just get like 3 kills and then they just might clean up. Anyway, we will be loading into the game in 20 seconds, so I'm just going to be switching away from this right now. And in about 30 seconds we will load it into the game, so then I'll obviously change that. So you will now be very nicely looking at this schedule. Before, of course, we first have to take a look at this game, because this is going to be obviously it's going to be a fun game. So before we go any further than that, I want to say that please stick around and watch this one. Although at 10 o'clock we do have Heimerskill versus Olaf Knights, and that is going to be a really interesting one, because Heimerskill has gone 2-0 and Olaf Knights, for the people who don't know, went 21-0 last split, so they are the undefeated champions for 21 games before they even started this. And then I believe they won one or two last week. They won, we'll see that now, 1. So right now they're 22-0. So, and I think Heimerskill, they've shown that they're definitely a team that has potential. So we're going to see if Olaf Knights manage to if they manage to put a dent in Olaf Dent's record. And we have loaded into loading screen, and these borders also speak for themselves a bit. Obviously, the opposing team playing a lot more solo queue than 404. So yeah, we're going to see how that turns out. Just quickly going to check my overlay. My overlay is right. You never know. Then you load into a game, then you still forgot to change your overlays. Now that's the worst. That is the worst. Let's see. Loading taking quite a long time. I think their support hasn't connected yet. Is connecting now. So we are almost going to be in this beautiful game, which is just going to be a lot of fun. So we're so close. We're so close to getting in. Now, yeah, when you look at both teams, I would say so 404 have lost 1 game, so they are very close to getting to the lower division, the Ruby division. If they lose 2, that's a certain placement in the Ruby division. The Diamond division then is the one above. But we haven't finally loaded in, so I can start talking about the game now. Love it. So, showing off some mastery emotes. Gonna get a quick drink here. Let's see. Now,
welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Is both teams going for that? Oh, Vipya. Is Vipya going to ward here? Is he going to take a look?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
They've spotted out some people. And now they've spotted out also Master Spicy there. And this left side, I didn't even switch this up. They were all in the right spots already. And of course, my overlay. There we go. So, both teams going for the safe start.
Minions have spawned.
Let's see. And now Vipya definitely showing himself a bit. I'm not sure what Lee Sin is going to be starting at, but it seems that he's going to go for those golems. Which, I don't know, I would have maybe have gone for the well, I would have gone, I can't even play Lee Sin. I would have gone for the red start. But, yeah, that's of course what Master Chief was safe with. We saw this little thing about maybe sending Lulu mid lane.